Hi everyone, in today's video I will show you how to create functions in PowerShell. So in this video you will learn how to create and use functions in PowerShell. I think this is pretty important because functions let you organize code, reuse logic and make scripts cleaner. I will show you some examples of how you can use them. So let's start with the basic syntax of the function. In order to make a function in PowerShell, you have to do something like this. First of all, you have to add the keyword, which is function, like this. Now, you have to specify the function name, so like something like this. Then you have to open the braces. Now, inside of these braces, you have to write the code. So this is the basic syntax. And now I will show you some examples. So let's remove that for now. And let's create a simple function that will only print the text. So let's do function, and now we will print only the word hello, for example. So let's name the function sayHello. Hello, and now let's open the braces. Now we'll write just the value that will be printed. So for example, hello, with the exclamation mark, for example. And we can close the quotes and we can close the braces. And now we created our first function. And how to call a function? In order to call a function that don't need parameters, you have to just type in the name of the function. So say and hello. Now after pressing enter, our value will be printed. So as you can see, my function prints value hello with the exclamation mark. So this is a most simple function. Now, as I said, this is the function that don't need parameters. Now we will create the function with parameters, and I will show you how to do it. So again, I will modify this function. So function will do the same name, so say hello, but now we have to get the parameters. So we have to specify the param, and inside of the parentheses we have to specify the parameter that we want to pass to this function. So in my case it will be name, because I want to do the hello, and then I want to print the name that will be passed to this function. So hello, I mean the name, and now we can print the hello. And now how to call a variable in the quotes? Of course you have to use the $sign, and now the name of your variable, like this. It will work. You can close that. And now how to call a function with parameter? Again, we have to write the name of the function, but now we have to specify the parameter that we want to pass. In that case it is name with the dash at the beginning, and now the value, for example, John. And we can press enter, and as you can see, we are printing hello, and instead of this name we are printing John, which is the value which we passed here. So this is the function with parameters. Of course we can pass the multiple parameters. So let's create a function that will add two numbers. So function, for example, addNumbers, and now we will pass two parameters, which will be, for example, a and b, like this. We can do it like this, and then we'll just print the value of a plus b, because we want to add two numbers. So this is pretty easy. I think we are passing a, we are passing b, we are adding a to b, and we are just printing the sum of these two numbers. So this is the function, and again we have to call this function, so addNumbers, and now we have to specify the parameters. The first one is a, which will be 5, for example. The second one is b, which will be, for example, 3. So by doing this we should see the output of 8, of course. So this is how it works. Now I will show you how to return values, but PowerShell automatically returns values, as you can see. So if I do so for example function for example, getSquare. If we are doing a mathematical example, we will do another mathematical example. So getSquare, we will pass only one parameter, which will be, for example, n, and we will return n times n. This is basically the square of the number of the number n. Now, by default, PowerShell returns value. So if I will do, of course, get and square with the n, for example, I don't know, 5, I will get 25. So it is working. But we can basically write this return explicitly. So we can do something like this. We can do this and we can add return here. It will not change anything in that case, but I think it looks return. I think it looks a little bit cleaner, so you can add it if you want to. So again, we can do getSquare. It works exactly the same. So I will do, for example, getSquare with the value of 9, which is 81. And now, let's do the function with logic. Because we have the parameters, we have at the beginning the function that only returns values. Now we will create the function with logic. So let's name the function, for example, test and number. Let's open the braces. Let's pass the parameter, for example, n. And now let's create a logic. So for example, if n is greater than 0, we'll print that the number is positive. In the other case, we can close that. In the other case, we'll print that the number is non-positive, like this. And it all, of course, it will work. So I'll press enter. Now we can call the function testNumber with the n, for example, of 5. As you can see, 5 of course is greater than 10, so we are doing this condition and we are printing positive. If I will, for example, testNumber with the value of -5, we are getting positive, but this is because of, I think I should put it in the parentheses, and now we are getting the non-positive. So this is how it works. Because of this minus, you have to use the parentheses, or you can, I think, even remove that minus end, and you can call it like this. No, you cannot. So you have to do the parentheses always, but you don't have to specify this n if you have one value. So this is, I think, pretty important. And now, what can we do? I will clear that. And now I will show you how to create a function with a default parameter values. So let's create something like this. Let's do function, for example, greet. We'll greet someone. And now we can do parameter, but we're not gonna just take the parameter like this, but we are going to set the default parameter for the name, which will equal to guest, like this. And now, which is guest, of course, in the parentheses, not parentheses, but quotes. Now it will work, and now we will print hello and name, like this, and we can close that. And now if I will call that function, as you can see, we are printing hello guest. But I think if I will do greet with the minus name, for example, John, as you can see, we are overriding this guest default value, and we are printing John. So of course you have two options to call the function. As I showed you before, you have the greet minus name John, which is a named parameter. You can also do, for example, greet John. I think it is a positional parameter. And maybe that's all in this video. I think I covered everything. So this is how you can create a simple functions in PowerShell. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next videos.